When people say Warri boys no dey carry last, maybe they meant this particular man. He was the first Minister of Finance and also the first Minister of Labour and Social Welfare. He was a prince born to an secular man, a thick Warri man. The man's name is Festus Okotie Eboh, and a Warri blood runs in him. Warri, being a city in Delta State, was formerly called Festus Samuel Eda before he changed it. Festus Okotie was a towering figure in Nigeria's early post-independence history, known for his role as the country's first Minister of Finance and a flamboyant personality. He was the national treasurer of the Nigerian First Republic Party (NCNC). He was also a leader of the Federal Parliamentary Party of the NCNC, replacing Eboh Born on July 18, 1912, in the town of Warri in Nigeria's present-day Delta State. From 1932 to 1936, he attended Sapele Baptist School. Upon graduation, he clerked bravely in the local district office before returning to his alma mater as a teacher. In 1937, he gained employment at Bata Shoe Company as an accounting clerk. Yes, that's in Bata. We do call Bata. It's from this company. The story of Bata, that's for another day. While working as a clerk, he was also studying bookkeeping and accounting. In 1944, Bata transferred him to Lagos as a chief clerk and West Coast accountant. He was in Lagos for a year before returning to Sapele to become deputy manager of the Sapele branch. In 1947, he was sent to Prague, Czechoslovakia for further training, where he obtained a diploma in business administration. He left Batashu to establish a timber and rubber business. He was involved in a rubber exporting business, trading under the company name of Afro-Nigerian Export and Import Company. The firm exported smoked sheet rubber to Europe and North America. In 1958, he opened a rubber printing factory, and later in 1963, he started Omimi Rubber and Cabas Shoe Factory. He also started a few ventures with two foreign partners, Dizengov and Kotiokaro. The partners promoted Midwest Cement Co., a cement clicker plant in Cocoa and Nameji Cabinet Works. Okotie married in 1942 and together with his wife, started a string of schools in Sapele. The first school was Sapele Boys Academy, followed with Zeke's College of Commerce. In 1953, he started Sapele Academy Secondary School. In the 1940s and 1950s, Okotie was a board member of the Warri Port Advisory Committee, Sapele Township Advisory Board, and Sapele Town Planning Authority. In 1951, after some influence from Azikwe, he contested for a seat and was elected to the Western Region House of Assembly. In 1954, he was elected treasurer of the NCNC and was successful as the party's candidate to represent Warri Division in the House of Representatives. He was nominated as the Federal Minister of Labour and Welfare in January 1955, and 2 years later, he was made Finance Minister. His personal life was lovely. After marrying an secular woman named Victoria, one of his daughters, Adero, married Oladipo Jadesimi. His youngest daughter, Ajori Shederi Awoshika, was a former civil servant and currently the chairperson of Access Bank plc. Tragically, Okotie's life was short-cut in Nigeria's first military coup on January 15, 1966. The coup, led by a group of young military officers, resulted in the overthrow of the civilian government of Prime Minister Abubakar Tafawa Balewa, along with other key political leaders, including the Finance Minister Okotie. His assassination sent shockwaves throughout Nigeria, marking a violent turning point in the country's political history. The events of the coup would set the stage for a long period of military rule in Nigeria. leading to decades of political instability. But that talk is for another day. During his tenure as finance minister, Okotie Eboh made significant contributions to Nigeria's financial and economic policies. He worked to stabilize the Nigerian currency, supported infrastructure development, and helped shape the financial foundations of the newly independent country. His influence was seen in the early construction of roads, schools, and industries that were critical to Nigeria's growth. Okotie Eboh was a firm believer in Nigeria's potential as a leading economic force in Africa. He played an instrumental role in securing loans and financial support from international bodies like the International Monetary Fund (IMF) and the World Bank. His economic policies were focused on fostering industrialization and improving Nigeria's foreign trade, particularly in the oil sector, which was becoming increasingly important. Festus Okotie Eboh remains a key figure in Nigeria's early political history. His contributions as the country's first finance minister, his larger-than-life personality, and his tragic assassination during a turbulent period all contribute to his lasting legacy. While his flamboyance and public image may have attracted mixed reactions, his role in laying the groundwork for Nigeria's financial policies and his vision for a prosperous, independent Nigeria cannot be overlooked. Today, Festus Okotie Eboh is remembered as a symbol of Nigeria's complex journey towards nationhood, a man of charisma, ambition, and national service whose life was tragically cut short. His memory endures as part of the country's historical narrative, particularly in the concept of the challenges and hopes that accompanied Nigeria's first steps as an independent nation.